Welcome to Panama City. I just have a couple of hours here as my flight from Argentina to Canada connects through Panama. This is, of course, in many ways, the meeting point of North and South America, a major international airport that hosts travelers from all around the world. I thought I'd give you a quick look at the airport. That's my flight to Montreal, departing at, oh, there it is, 5:57 p.m. Current time is 4:20 p.m. So I have enough time for a brief tour, given that my flight will be boarding in about an hour. But I did learn something interesting, which is that Copa Airlines, who I'm flying with, actually has a stopover program where if you have a flight like mine, where you have a connection, or rather you have a layover in Panama City, you can actually get your flight changed to a later day. I believe you can get it changed from within 1 to 7 days, and for no additional cost you can get another flight. So essentially, if you are curious about having a brief stop in Panama between a longer journey, look into that before you book your flight. I just found out about that actually when they made an announcement about it on my airplane from Buenos Aires, Argentina to here. They said, don't forget about our stopover program. And I was thinking to myself, well, wish I knew about that a few days ago when I bought this ticket, but nevertheless, you live and you learn. And today we're learning about, I believe it's pronounced Tocumen International Airport. Ooh, I'm also gonna fill up my water bottle. Always a good sign when an airport has one of these. Ah. I spoke too soon. It doesn't work. Okay. Panama City, I was just about to praise you for your water fountains. And then it didn't work. Let's take a walk and see if we can find a water fountain that works. And maybe some other adventures in this airport. Very strong air conditioning in here too. I'm glad I wore my sweatshirt. Ooh, look at this place. So here's an example of the prices in Panama City. 2 hot dogs, nachos, 3 waters for 20 bucks. Now, is that US dollars? Panama uses the US dollar in addition to the Panamanian Balbao. Interesting. So yeah, it looks like that's 20 US dollars. It's funny how they give you 3 drinks and only 2 hot dogs. I guess like one of the family has to have the nachos. What if you all want hot dogs? Anyway, it's still a pretty good deal. Let's continue. I must confess, I don't know a lot about Panama's history, other than the famous Panama Canal, which I know that the United States was involved in Panama's development, and I know that the skyline of Miami, or sorry, I meant to say the skyline of Panama City almost looks like a little Miami. So yeah, just based on my very surface level understanding of Panama, it doesn't surprise me that US dollar is widely accepted here. Pretty narrow airport, but packed full of shopping options. And I like that they seem to have some more unique options, you know, not just You know, there's not just the Starbucks and McDonald's that you seem to see in every airport everywhere. Wow, look at that rain. Very dreary out there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the rain is tumbling down. Makes me a bit less sad to have not taken that stopover option, because if I got here and it was just pouring rain for 24 hours, I would be thinking to myself, why, oh why did I decide to stop over? Not that there's nothing to do. I'm sure there's something to do in Panama on a rainy day, but when you are a freshly arrived tourist, you generally just want to walk around the city, take in the sights. Panama store. Huh. Which way should I go now? Wow, look at this. I'm not going to talk inside there because there were a couple of people praying at the moment, and I just want to show respect for that space. But yeah, that's very interesting to see a little church, chapel. Is chapel the right word for it? A little prayer space in the Panama City airport. I'll tell you what I'm praying for. I'm praying for a little map that can show me all the food options. But maybe I should just get a hot dog. There seem to be a lot of hot dogs here in Panama City. No, we can do better than that. Let's keep looking. A sandwich might be the move, actually. Like a nice cold sandwich. Because then if I eat some now and I can save some for later, I still have another 6-hour flight to get home. I'm sure I'll be hungry at some point. Panama City. Oh, Praça de Alimentação. Oh, I butchered that pronunciation. But this is the food court. My prayers have been answered. I'll tell you my first impressions of this airport. A lot of food. Ooh, Quiznos. I haven't seen a Quiznos in years. They got Quiznos. Okay, Quiznos is moving high up on my list of options here. But I'll tell you quickly my thoughts before I figure out where I'm going to eat. Having just flown from Argentina and having just spent a few weeks traveling in South America, you know, South America has a very distinct, you know, culture to it, a look to it, a feel to it. It's quite different in many ways from North America. Here, it feels like some kind of like, I mean, it makes sense geographically, right? It's like a mixture of the two. For example, like just the food court area, and you can see a big sports bar, a bar and grill with a huge TV in the back. That's very Americanized, let's say. But still, something about the design of this airport and the food options remind you of more of a Latin American flavor. So I would definitely like to visit Panama City. for whatever reason, it's not a place a lot of travelers end up, I don't think. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Panama, maybe because it's such a small country. But yeah, I'd like to visit. When the sun is out and I have more than an hour and a half in Panama City, I would like to visit. How's this for a rainy day meal? So I got 2 pieces of chicken, fries, a little salad, ginger ale. This was $11.75 US. That's like a healthy meal of fried chicken and sugar water to celebrate my time in Panama City. Okay, my friends, there might be a bit more to this airport than I've shown you, but I only have a few minutes before my flight is boarding, so I gotta find a seat, give my phone and laptop a little bit of a charge if I can find a plug. Yeah, that's what I'm up to. One of the most bizarre situations I've seen in all my travels. I'll wait for that announcement, then I'll tell you what happened. But as you can see, the rain continues to fall outside. But I just lost all the water in my water bottle, even though I was just on a Copa Airlines flight and I was past security and I had not left the airport. They have another security check here at the gate in this little roped off area right before getting on your flight, which means there's not even like somewhere to fill this or anything. So I just lost my water for the next 6 hours, which is very annoying because I'm someone who likes to stay hydrated when I'm traveling. Apparently in Panama City, that is not an option. I know every country has their own way of doing things, but in my books, that is just ridiculous, unnecessary, wasteful. Yeah. Water all around and not a drop to drink here in Panama City.